Okay, YouTube, this is Naruto Chow 2009 again, and I'm going to be showing off the Ashura cheat for Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Okay, what you do is you go to the sound test in the options. By the way, this is the options menu. For anyone who hasn't found it, you just keep scrolling down past two-player versus. And when you get to that, you hit the secret code that I'm not giving out unless you read the description. I always do this because if I don't, then somebody will avoid reading the description, and I don't like when people don't read my description. It makes me sad because I work hard on doing that. It's a sad tragedy, really. Okay, I got the code in and I got the sound off of the game because the sound was lagging in the last video when I showed permanent supersonic. So we're gonna try it this way without the sound. And we go to add another secret code. You can still add the supersonic code, which I will also put in the description, or you can just add the debug code, which is the main code you need here. Okay, we're working on it slowly. Well, actually, the longest code that I've ever seen, but that's on this game at least. Okay, now the only level you can get Ashura in is Emerald Hill, as far as I know. Now the controls for debug are A is to go into debug mode, B is to switch your sprite, and X is to lay them down. And go to debug mode and go to where there's not a sprite at all. Just keep going back and forth, laying down a waterfall until Sonic's icon turns green. You may have some black and some red in there. Usually it's just green and black. And there you go. Ashura. Just don't hit the A button to jump. Use B or X. This is for GameCube, by the way. I don't know if it works for PlayStation or not. Unlike permanent supersonic, Ashura can keep getting a lot of rings. The only reason you can't with permanent supersonic, I think, is because I know it is. Hang on a minute. I need to think about how to word this. Okay. Permanent supersonic is basically a sonic sprite that is turned yellow, right? Because of supersonic's natural yellow color. The way I see it is that supersonic will wear off if you get 50 rings and jump, you start losing your rings again, and it turns back into natural supersonic instead of just a colored sprite. And naturally, when supersonic runs out of rings, he turns back. That's why you can't have tails either. If you hit the switch box, that's what I call the little box from two-player. If you hit the little switch box, as you could probably tell, I'm not Ashura anymore, but anyway, back on subject, if you hit the switch box, I've probably said that 5 times now, but it turns tails into super tails. He doesn't have his birds, he's just sparkling, and he jumps high and runs fast. But supersonic can lose his rings, and when he loses his rings he turns back because technically he's still supersonic. That's all for this video. I'm just gonna fight the boss for you guys, just out of sheer boredom. Ow. He came out of the side corner, which is cheating. animals, because we love the animals. Lay down some death traps because I said so. I don't even know what this is. Okay, that's enough.